Ooh, it just started. Hang on, I'll just click on these so they're not on the screen. This is the connection to Lego. This is not really a Lego story. All it is an address to the nation recently in discussions online. People have noticed me go to the now and the live me and up chat, up stream, up all those services where we not allowed to talk about brand names or people. I am the Australian AFOL Adam Spong, the Spong the Asperger autistic Doctor Who fanfiction entertainer from Australia. No one really knows what I do on the internet because we're not allowed to talk about discussions on talking in a non-brand name orientated chat. And most AFLs fail at their attempt to go into a chat and say, "So what do you do?" You know, let's talk about it. It's a brand name. It is a brand name. Not allowed to talk about it. So the issue is, what do you talk about? What do you really tell someone to keep them entertained? Here I am. I got my blue shirt over there. My representation of who I am. Oh look, I've got the Adidas logo. So basically, I try to get a shirt with no logo on it when you go streaming on these other services, so that they, yeah, if you bring a brand name on, they can get you banned. So it's the convenience of this YouTube where it's all brand name related. It's so weird to be in the Lego community and then go to a community where you're not allowed to talk about how you disconnect to people. Isn't that weird? That you're connecting people through emotions. Now, I don't really want to talk about the mental health side, but on the internet, because of the mental health side and the void of no branding of talking about life, the meaning of life, and it gets forgotten about as we are on the social media, and it's exactly the point. No brand names, but we get in the deep emotions. We feel the feels. We are the total old way lit. Squee, squee, cup of tea, damn. And so, having like a cup of tea discussion, doing eccentric things, wearing socks on the ears with no logos on them. This is this is the spong. This is the spong discussion. This is the serious discussion. The slave daddy, pimp daddy, spongo. The, are you feeling the feels? What's my other name? Bad cupcakes. And the thinking socks. Mm, Spongo God. Over the years, it is with such sadness to see people leave. I've given the speech. Yes, it is going to be emotional. We might chat for a year. We might chat for 6 months. but the emotions get the better of you. They know that the Lego is does the Lego come first? No, no. I had the commitment of talking to people. I had the commitment to be there. So I follow their Twitters, I follow their social life, and I can sense that loss. And only someone like me, everyone knows my story, deleted from history. You tried to delete me, but I accept that. That was their way in life. Yes, the strength from deletion made me stronger. It connected me more. But yes, I can see the pathway that even a person my age, middle aged 50, 40-year old, uh, comparing that to 30-year-old, 20-year-old teenager, I accidentally was on the internet 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. Always slept on the Sundays. Through till the Monday, which was Sunday in America. For the college was lit. The college chats were lit. As a 20, as a teenager in 20-something in the early 1990s. But I'm diverging from my talk here. As I talk to people, well, no brand names. As I have a stuffed puppet. I look at, and I think the emotions on the face as I talk. Hang on, someone just went live. It would be, it would be, it'd be emotional for me to see my community wanting to contact me and chat to me as I do this. So, what do we talk about? Me is from the Asperger community with a heightened sense of connection, the lack of connection, the increased connection, the need to talk. I remember my first streams in the 1990s, and I'd sit there going, I could never imagine myself being so quiet. And as I give the talk, it's INTJ. It's the Myers-Briggs analysis of how people connect to other people. And only another INTJ can see another INTJ and point them out and go, hey, something in your life. You've got something holding you back. What is it holding you back? So, from one streamer to another, people have privated most of the conversations I've had. I can't really talk about that deep scar that is never revealed. And the inner effects, the emotional connection of me building Lego, something as entertaining as Lego, and they connect with that. And put a heart in the chat if you appreciate. I've met people who have had that deep sadness connection. And through the many times, I still tell them, no, we shall chat for 6 months, a year. And in the end, we're still chatting 70 years later. God damn it. As I said, it's deeply emotional. I would say look, the emotion's too strong. Keep saying, you know, they know it's the sadness there. They don't want anyone to know. It is the sadness that is only known by someone else. So I'm from the radio sector, the media. The, I accidentally fell into that too. Accidentally revealed myself, and people revealed their deep, deep scars and emotional overload. So, at the same time of the story of Hogwarts, it was the fan fiction that connected me to the Hogwarts Lego build. Because the Lego build is not really a Hogwarts Lego build, unless you know what each room signifies, what each character signifies, and then the people from the discussions, they enter the Hogwarts and they become the fan fiction. I could watch my old videos that I've deleted. I realised that inability to talk was the same thing that I could see in other people. That my trainer, my 1990s lecturer trainer, taught me the ability to detect emotional abuse, historic emotional abuse in institutionalized, institutionalized abuse. And they see it in me as well. And suddenly I opened up. I don't know why. Why do we do it? After some time, I realized I was not talking to them the same way I would talk to someone else. I was not laughing at my issues, even though I think who in their right mind would get convinced by authority to nullify your own existence and not have an existence anymore? Why was that need to not be somebody? So here I am. I keep saying I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. But I became more open to people, but I couldn't mention any brand names. We were nobodies on this field of discussion. No college history, university history. I couldn't even mention that I've been to university, college for 15 years and no degree eventuated. No graduation ceremony could capture the emotional connection that I learned by talking to people. I've learned in the new social media, going from the 1990s, where we didn't talk about brand names. I didn't even mention I did Lego, but I was training to go into that world and told people about my old resumes. Hello, I don't know what I'm doing here, I don't even exist in society. Have I been removed? I'm applying for this position because I was abused by the system that was in place. That was a system that was defective in Australia. Will you give me a position to, to find myself? You can imagine someone asking for a job. I want to find myself in this job. Well, everyone knows my story from the the eventual idea that there is no real Adam Spong. It's I am a person who was found in a brick pile. Yes, I have learned so much. I've learned that I can tell people, yes, I know I did not talk in my first videos in Lego. I didn't talk in my first video on the YouTube. I didn't talk in the first conversations in MySpace. And I'm talking to other people now who were disconnected. Well, they got connected. Well, they removed. They lost friendships. They couldn't talk. Couldn't reveal anything. But with no brand names and no talk of institutions, with no names, people were able to talk about issues and be the squee, the lit, the bay, the cup of tea, the cup of tea there, the cup of tea there, and to know that having that voice makes one feel alive when you feel alive. But they realise on this weird Lego builder on the YouTube and talking on a non-brand name place, it's it's complicated. I became smaller as I became more connected to people. And it's not the Lego, it's not the YouTube. It's like the conversation I have with the YouTube people. And I say, no, your purpose in life is not for the YouTube, or you're on the YouTube to make sense of yourself. That's the sort of conversation you have with YouTube people. And so you're not here to get monetized. You're not here to get partnered. You're here to encourage other people to talk and understand who they are. And that's the feels of lit, squee. So I will leave you with this discussion. For is that 10 minutes? I wasn't trying to go to a timeline, but if that is the 10 minutes, now I'm trying to see. I don't even know where the link was. Where? Hang on, I'll just see. Hey, I'm in which can I'm in? Oh yeah, this one here. Okay, please hold on while I try to end the stream. Oh yeah, I should say hello. Good day. Was it two? Was it 2 minutes? Was it? Oh yes, it was 20 minutes. Wow, I thought I'd only do 10 minutes talking like that. It is midnight. It is midnight in Australia. I will ASMR as I say good night. This that is why I connected with ASMR because I felt like I had the inability to talk. And ASMR was like that tiny discussion where we try to talk about things, but we couldn't talk about things. So I'm not really a Lego person when I'm online talking to people. I'm a person who listens and a person to talk to. So when you think about the direction that social media is going to, it is about the internal emotions, the connection to people. So it is 21:40. I like to finish on 22:22. So good day. Cup of tea now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good day. We'll see more of each other. Bye. It's just 22, 22, 22. I'm off to sleep now. I'll wait till it's right on 12 midnight Aussie time. Well, tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday in Australia. It is the 12 midnight. Good day. Good night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the 5, 4, 3, 1. This says, look, this is 24 minutes. I was trying to do a serious discussion without giggling at the end. 5, 4, 3, ASMR. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna click the end button. Gonna click the end button now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ASMR. 1, 2, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Harry Potter. I can't wait for the next Harry Potter movies. The next 5 Harry Potter movies. Harry Potter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna click the button there. I'm clicking the button. We did a little talk. Ready? Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna do it.